I am at the Breadhouse Food Pantry, and I'm here with my esteemed honored guest,
Mark Mayho.
Dara Mayho.
Thank you again for allowing us to interview you on food access and social determinants of health for our Lansing community. If I may ask, what are the primary factors contributing to food insecurity in our community?
Yep, there's so many different factors that contribute to food insecurity, whether it be income, change of income, lack of transportation, grocery stores just may not be in the area. There are so many reasons that people become food insecure.
Thank you. What are the main barriers that individuals or families may experience when trying to access healthy and affordable foods?
Yeah, money.
Yeah.
Food costs so much.
Yes,
Like food is just like inflation is crazy. Food is sky high, and if you want to eat healthy foods, one pack of organic hamburger, for instance, is $10 or $8. So organic produce or even just fresh produce, conventional produce, as high as the sky. So people have to decide whether they're going to take care of putting food on the table or taking care of a bill. So
and getting the main food groups in, but sometimes they don't. We have a selective amount of different things. We have dairy, we have soup, we have different things instead of, a lot of times people can't afford to actually shop the way they should eat.
Yes.
They just buy what they can and what's on the bottom, of the ability to purchase things,
Yes,
but when we come here, we pass it all out.
I love it. What role do you feel local food banks or food pantries play in addressing food insecurity? So, what role? Yeah, so how do you feel your role impacts individuals in the area?
Well, we've had people really come here and they are elated to
Yes.
see that we have a good attitude also and are, producing things for them and making and listening to their, whatever bridge that they're needing to have crossed.
Yes.
They can come here and we feel like we have clothing, we have anything that we listen to them to see if there's other things that maybe they're coming short of. But right now we are really fulfilling a lot of empty people's pockets, or their refrigerators aren't full, or they don't have the proper necessities to eat, and we're being able to be a major part of that.
Thank you. Can you share any personal experience that you may have with food insecurity for this community or maybe for yourselves?
I would say personally, it is personal for me. I am a believer of the Word of God, and I know for a fact that all things work together for the good of those who love the Lord and were called according to His purpose. I love the Lord. I know good and well I was called according to His purpose, and my experience with food insecurity kind of groomed me for the work that we're doing today. So we're just here to bridge the gap between, do I pay my rent or do I feed my children tonight? And from personal experience, it is not a good feeling to be hungry. It affects your attitude, it affects your health and everything else. So I just, if that's the least that we can do is provide a good, hot, warm meal to bring a smile to someone's face or make those little feet kick and swing under the table, that's what we're here to do.
Thank you so much for sharing. How easy is it for community members to access nutritious and culturally appropriate food? Are there any barriers such as distance, affordability, or availability that may impact their access to food?
Well, you just said something. I think all of those things are barriers. There's a lot. We have people that come here that don't have a ride. They don't. So they also don't. If they don't have a ride here, they probably don't have a ride to the major grocery store as well. So they come with buggies. They come sometimes just carrying the things. So I know that that's one barrier, is just had the distance, and then the affordability. Having the money to buy the gas to get around. You know, sometimes fuel is so high. You know, they have to say, I just got enough money just to. Where sometimes people just moved here, you know, and they're relocating, so they're needing to get on their feet, you know, and anywhere that we can, you know, give them some kind of help. This is a big part. I can put fuel in my car and I have food.
Yeah.
That makes me go to work with an attitude to produce, and now we're helping people to get on their feet and get off, you know, get away from needing to actually always have to come to a food pantry and leave openings for others to come, you know, and they tell others, and that makes us feel good.
Awesome. Thank you, thank you. Are there any, or how can the pantry better serve the public? Is there anything that could help you all better serve the public? If you had access to either more funding or more space or more resources or some sort of training, is there anything that we could do, or is there anything that you can identify as a need so that we can, you know, help meet your needs?
That's one
I'll
of our
be right back.
neighbors just
Yeah, one
said.
of our neighbors down.
Nice.
Yeah, yep. So all of those are great resources. We are constantly needing support from the community, whether that is from partners and grants or sponsorship. We need the money, we need volunteers, because that's the only way we can keep it going. But we are getting better. But it does, unfortunately, take money. But we are glad to be able to partner with the Greater Lansing Food Bank. I must say that we are sponsored in part, and we run through the Greater Lansing Food Bank. And so working in partnership with them, we've even been able to tap into delivery programs. So we're getting there, but we need the support of the community and big companies that have the dollars.
Love it. Thank you, thank you. And then I know you mentioned big companies. So how can a business or organization support your efforts?
Sure, yep. So you would go to the breadhouseministries.org, and there's a tab that says Connect. And under Connect, there is some information about the food pantry. And then there you can choose the tab that says Give, and then just in the memo section, just put the food pantry, and your dollars will be put to good use. We serve hundreds of people a month, and your contributions and help will absolutely help us move forward and serve more people. That's what we want to do, is be a pillar in this community to help more people.
Thank you so much for the work that you're doing. You all are amazing. I hear nothing but good things about you, about you both, and the work that you guys are doing. So thank you for your time and your community. Thanks.